All right. Without any further ado, we are about to review Captain America: Brave New World. Everybody clap. We made it. We made it to another Marvel movie. Been a long break. What the last one? We only got one last year, and it was Deadpool and Wolverine. Um, and this one kind of felt like not the next like starting point, but like Captain America is one of the most important characters in these stories. So you kind of feel like, you know, the future of Marvel is like kind of jumping off from this point. We've had a lot of origin stories and different characters added in this phase, but this is like the first time you're getting like one of the main guys back, see what he's up to and how he's going to propel the story forward. Um, And yeah, give me your thoughts. What did you think?
To harp on your point, this was a reboot is not the right word. I think it's more of like you know what I'm trying to say. We're like, okay, we delayed all these movies. We had time to work on them. We name changed this movie, I think, three times. Like, we're finally here. Sam Wilson is getting his movie, and he's going to be the leader. Like, Captain America is the leader of the Avengers. Does not matter. He's the one that everybody looks to. So this is the one that we're gonna be like, okay, this is it. Like we're full fledged, full like steam ahead to Secret Wars, Doomsday, all of that. So my personal opinion, real quick, if you do the history, the reviews were all not good. Not good. For the most part, a lot of the reviews were not good. But I have never really seen Twitter more split than I have seen like the past weekend. Like people like it, people don't like it. Like you don't see it in between like it's okay. You're like either people hate it or they don't or they really like it. My personal opinion, is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it fun? Hell yeah, it's fun. There were people complaining about the fighting sequences. I don't know what their complaint is. Some of the choreography, you looked over at me and my jaw was on the floor. Like I was like, wow. Like, I think the choreography is so fun. I think Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson is unbelievable. He is perfect. They struck gold with Anthony Mackie. Like, he is great. Um, I think it is great. I think it is great. For a Captain America movie, I mean, compared to the other ones, it's not really fair because it's a whole different character. And if you watched Falcon Winter Soldier, which a lot of people did, there's your movie setting him up as Captain America, as Falcon Winter Soldier. And this movie is like, okay, where we go from here as his Captain America? How is he going to be a light for Americans, for the world, as a leader for the Avengers? And he does a great job. There's great writing in his character. The plot is flawed. I agree. Like, the one where me and you talked about it, like a lot of the buildup of this movie is Harrison Ford to Red Hulk. We already know that going into the movie. We already know he's Red Hulk, but we don't know how he's going to get there. I think that is one downfall to this movie is like everybody knows the reveal at the end because it's in the trailers. Um, I think some CGI needs to be worked out. I don't think all the CGI was perfect. Um, but I think the sequencing, the way it's told, and I think the fight choreography is very, very good.
Yeah. No. Yeah, kind of like you said at the beginning, no, it is not a perfect movie. And Marvel fans and even like Star Wars fans up like at this point are just so freaking picky about everything. They expect everything to be Endgame or Infinity War. Like it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. Those are big like milestone movies that you get you but we had to go through what 20 something movies before those
And the
and
liars that say they liked all of the ones before Infinity War and Endgame, you're lying. You're lying.
Yeah.
I don't care.
There
You do
are
not
some
like
that are
Thor:
just
The
not
Dark
great.
World. You don't like Ant-Man and the Wasp, and you didn't like them when they came out. Stop lying.
I like Ant-Man and the Wasp, so screw
No,
you.
other people are
But
saying that all the ones leading up to Infinity were good, and you're a liar.
yeah. No, I mean, they weren't all great, but they don't all have to be just this freaking just Oscar worthy movie.
No.
Like it's just it's a kids movie at its core. Like these are kids movies. These are meant to entertain, fans of comics, young fans, and also, got people like us and older Marvel fans as well. But like they're superhero movies. Like take that for what it is and quit trying to dissect and perfect every single little thing. Yes, sometimes you strike gold with movies like Winter Soldier or like Guardians of the Galaxy, and those movies are like in a tier of their own. But not everything has to be up to that caliber. I had a lot of fun with this. It is not perfect, but like you said, the fight sequences, specifically like the air combat, is so good.
Yep.
It looks so good.
Yep.
I think all that, like all those visuals looked really good. Um, the worst CGI or visuals that I noticed in the movie was kind of at the end when he was like talking to Hulk.
Yeah.
When he was talking Red Hulk down, like after the demolition or whatever of like that road that they were on with the cherry blossoms. Like I thought the background while it was still up, like looked fine. But like once it was demolished, it just kind of looked a little wonky. But the Hulk, Red Hulk looked great. Like I think that's the best Hulk's ever looked. Um, and it even still kind of looks like Harrison Ford, which is cool. But yeah, man, it's a fun movie. It's not perfect. The story is a bit lackadaisical, but it's fun. People need to learn just how to have fun with movies again. I do agree. My the biggest flaw in this movie is that the audience knows what's coming from the jump because they chose to market the movie that way. Which I understand you're trying to get butts and seats, but could you imagine how cool of a reveal that would have been had we not known Red Hulk was
Yeah.
coming?
What if, just a question, like, what if you had promoted
The
the
leader
leader and
instead.
Sidewinder?
Yeah.
What if you
Promote
just done that?
them instead of Hulk. Maybe like have a glimpse of Hulk in the trailer, but you don't know who it is, even though like real comic book movie fans, know who it is. But I don't know, man. I think the marketing there was just not the greatest choice because you know where the movie's going. And we've known that he fights Red Hulk at the White House for the past year, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest downfall, I think. But other than that, man, like it is a fun movie. Anthony Mackie absolutely cements himself as Captain America. He is the leader of the Avengers, and I believe it. And I think I'm excited to see like how he does. Um, Especially with two stories we're about to get as crazy as Doomsday and Secret Wars. Like it's not going to be some light task. So I'm curious to kind of see like how he does against just massive multiversal stakes. But I think Anthony Mackie's the man. I think Danny Ramirez was a great standout from this. He's gonna be a really good Falcon, I think. Um, he delivered like some emotional moments, but it was pretty funny as well. But you can tell like he's still good at what he does and being the Falcon and everything. So um, definitely excited to see more of him moving forward. And then I thought Harrison Ford killed it. The whole movie, like obviously you know what's coming, but like he just delivers a very like tense and mostly serious performance the whole movie. And I don't think that's being talked about enough. You could tell that he clearly had so much fun playing this. Whereas a lot of the times Harrison Ford just kind of seems to be doing it just like he'd rather be doing something else sometimes. Like, he doesn't even love Star Wars, but he just does it because, everybody loves Han Solo. But this kind of felt like similar to how he loves Indiana Jones. He seemed like he really enjoyed playing this character and getting to play Hulk. So, uh, yeah, I enjoyed it. The bad reviews, people just need to kick rocks because It's fun. Definitely, it's fun for the whole family. Whether you're even a diehard Marvel fan or not, you can enjoy this movie without knowing anything. Like it's not really connected to a lot of other stuff, other than like Hulk and Eternals. But I mean, I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely higher on Marvel movies usually than like most of the rest of the world. So I gave this 4 stars on Letterboxd, and my like rating for it right now is sitting at an 8.2 on the year. Um, yeah, no, great movie. A lot of fun. Anthony Mackie's great. What'd you rate it?
Yeah, so on Letterbox, I gave it 3.5 stars. And I'm gonna go up a little bit more than a 7. I'm actually gonna go like a 7.2 was the rating that I gave it. There are some flaws, but overall the characters are a lot of fun. Like you said, Danny Ramirez is Joaquin Torres, right? That's his name.
Yes.
Isaiah Bradley even was very
Yeah.
good in his little amount of roles that he got. Um, I was gonna go off what you said, like is just like story crazy? No, but it's simple. Like it's simple. I mean, it's just very like they knew what they were going for. It's simple. Um, the biggest flaw, like you said, is definitely the marketing. I think for it, just market the leader because we already know who the leader is. Like we've been waiting since oh nine oh eight,
I think it was '07 or '08.
so we've known who that is, and we saw Giancarlo as Sidewinder in the trailer as well. You could play off those two guys. Like, I agree with you there. I want to say to like people who watch this and like when you go see a Marvel movie or you go see any movie, don't even read reviews before you go. Like, don't read actual reviews. You can look at the score or whatever and just get a gauge. Don't read reviews because you need to make your own opinion. Just make your own opinion. Who cares what other people think? Like, there were actual critics and people who like really love comic books that were bashing this movie because it's either not a perfect movie or the source material, they didn't follow it. Who cares? Is the movie entertaining to you? That's what you need to answer yourself. The answer for me is I have fun in this movie. Is it perfect? No, but it is super fun. And you get to see Anthony Mackie kill it as Sam Wilson. Make your own opinion. Like people who are going in and they're like, oh man, people are saying it's bad. It's a 4 or it's a 3. No, go in and make your own opinion. Do that. Come on. This
Yeah,
movie's fun.
it is. It is, and it's still, even though like you see a lot of like negative reviews and stuff on it, it still made a ton of money. I think it made like close to 200 million.
190,
Yeah,
$192 million.
yeah. I mean, that's the best the Marvel movie's done, other than
Also,
Deadpool. But
also, I'm not going to call out the no free clout on this podcast. There's a Twitter account that said how much money it made and said that it was the third highest grossing Captain America movie. I hate you. That's what you chose to say. I hate you, Twitter account. You know who you are. That is stupid. That's stupid. They know who they are.
someone's upset.
I'm clipping this Twitter. I'm clipping it and I'm putting it on Twitter.
Mm, mm.
Stupid.
But yeah, audiences I think clearly liked it. The audience scores like in the 70s. So I think like both of our scores make sense. I just like tend to enjoy Marvel stuff more.
Yeah.
But like this movie's like right at, around the 7 or an 8, which is where we both landed at. So yeah, go see it. Like Wilk said, go make your own opinion. It's a lot of fun.
I'm
There's some
telling you,
really
you're
good
going to have fun.
there's some really good performances, and I think you get a hint of like um Anthony Mackie's like leadership and how he's going to be, leading this next crew of the Avengers. And we don't really even know who that consists of yet, but I'm sure
And,
that we'll find
and,
out more.
and his little conversation with Bucky is like awesome.
Yeah, his combo with Bucky was awesome.
We
Oh,
saw how
Bucky's a congressman.
James Buchanan Barnes. I just
That's
like,
ridiculous.
real, and then of course we have another movie to review, but I just really do like if you remember Falcon Winter Soldier, how good they were together, that little moment with them for
Yeah.
like
That
5 to
was one
10
of the best parts
minutes.
of the movie.
Yeah, like Sebastian Stan's awesome too. Like and I really wanted him to show up, and I really thought he was not going to. But when he said that this is a private room, I already knew who it was. I was so happy.
Yeah. No, that was definitely a cool moment. And then you get the return of Betty, Liv Tyler.
Oh yeah,
Haven't
yeah.
haven't seen her in almost 20 years,
Oh my
but hey, there
gosh.
she is.
Yeah.
There she is. But and then Tim Blake Nelson, back after
Yeah.
almost 20 years,
He was
he
very
did
good.
he,
He
he
was
did a
very
good
good.
job as well. I don't still don't love his like design.
Agreed.
I think they could have done better. Plus, isn't he blue in the comics? He was more like kind of green.
He's still I think he's majority green, but you can just look it up. Like I think he is a majority
Oh,
green.
you're right. He is. He is green.
But you kind of get you kind of wanted his head to be big. That's like his whole thing.
Yeah. But
Not
anyway,
bubbling.
anyways,
He was
lots
good
of
though. I really did
lots
enjoy
of
him.
lots of good surprises and stuff. And then the after credit scene where he teases like what's coming. Um, I know you were mad about the after credit scene, but I am excited to see where everything is going and how little old non-super soldier serum Sam Wilson is going to fare against Doctor Doom. So yeah, we'll just have to see.
The
We get
comment the comment he made at the end fight about Bucky was full of shit, not taking the serum, that was
I should
funny.
have taken that serum.
Yeah.
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 That was funny.
But yeah, fun movie. Go see it. We love Marvel.